No, goodbye. Omni movement at its best. Welcome in, Nashers. If you are new here, then you are now officially a Nasher. You are part of the Nash the Gamer family. And for today's video, I am so excited about it because we're going to be talking about Black Ops 6 and is it worth the hype? Is it something that you need to be paying attention to? We're also going to be breaking down some of the special things that are in Black Ops 6. And this should be interesting for you because I am playing with a cracked wrist. So this will be interesting. So sit back and relax. I got ya. Let's jump into a game. Let's start off with talking about Omni movement. Okay, I actually haven't played on this map. So this is going to be very interesting. Now, I will tell you guys. Please don't expect any good gameplay because of my hand. I have not played hardly at all because of my hand. So don't expect anything too great here. But anyway, we're going to get into it anyway. Let's go. And let's talk about Omni movement. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Goodbye. Poor guy. He was just standing there. Goodbye. Ooh. So long. Bye. Ooh, now you see Omni movement. That is exactly what Omni movement is. Omni movement. So let's talk about Omni movement as you guys just saw there. That's exactly what Omni movement is. It's basically doing, you're able to, well, I have to do it while running. You have to do it like this. Like that. That was good timing. What? That was good timing. But that's how Omni movement is. It's basically you can dive in any direction. And you're just able to go fast, basically. That is what this is. You're able to go fast. That's what Omni movement is. You're able to dive and go fast in any and all directions. That's basically what it is. Or you can dive out of position right there. That is what Omni... No, they were all there, game. Why did you do that? But anyway, that is how Omni movement works. Now, do I think Omni movement is fun? Do I think it is necessary for Call of Duty? Actually, I think it's fun. I think it is a good direction that Call of Duty is going into. In fact, I think if it becomes even more popular... Oh, that's Omni movement right there, and that's why it is so cool. It is so cool. I do think it is the future of movement as far as FPS go. Nope. Come here. No! But I do think it is the future as far as first-person shooters go. I do think it is the future of it. It's going to be interesting to see what Battlefield, what Halo, what all those classic first-person shooters do. I'm talking to YouTube, but I think it is going to be interesting to see what they do. I think it's going to be very interesting to see what they do because this is very revolutionary. As someone that plays a lot of first-person shooters, this is very revolutionary the way they've done it because it just is. It's fast. It's fun. Do I think that it's going to be a learning curve for you to learn it, though, for some of you who are maybe not so much movers and shakers, who don't necessarily always like movie? I do, and that's something that it does add. It does add a little bit of a learning curve for you guys, and it does for me, too. I've had to get used to it, and I'm definitely not always used to it. I definitely have lost battles because someone has died. I'm just not used to it. But I do think if it continues to, everybody continues to love it and it continues to run smoothly, I do think this is the future of Call of Duty. We will have Omni movement in all Call of Duties from here on out. Now, unless something changes, which it can. But I do think that this is going to be something that will be added in future Call of Duties. No! That will be added in future Call of Duties because it is just the next step forward in video game mechanics. It is. It's the next step forward. Dave! No, victory though! Let's go! Let's go with the victory! Let's go with the victory! Yeah, let's go! Okay, now I will say, this is one of my favorite maps that they've come out with. It's not everybody's favorite map, but it's Rewind is my favorite map. It is one of my favorite maps that they've come out with. It's fun. So speaking of maps, let's talk about maps now. Let's talk about maps and how they feel. These are fantastic maps. I will tell you that. Come here. Great opportunity. They were just there. They were just there. That's so funny. Like, why were they all there? That's hilarious. Goodbye. So like I said, let's talk about all the maps. The maps are, honestly, look, people have their favorites. I have my favorites, but I'm going to tell you something. There's not one single map on this game that I have experienced in this beta that's not bad. They're all very good. They've done a very good job at building these maps. A lot of them are three-way maps. You can tell that they have taken time. You can tell that this game actually, for those of you who do not know, this game has basically had 5 years worked on it, basically. Close to 5 years. You can tell purely on the maps because they all run very well. They all run very well, and the aesthetic of them is incredible. I know my aim was off there. Do not judge. I can't aim very well with my hand right now. But they just feel good. They feel really, really, really good. They run well. The look of them it just feels good. It just feels really good. They've done a good job. Goodbye. So long. Y'all know I have to get a goodbye in here. Goodbye. That's another thing that you can do, by the way. You can peek around corners now. Bye. Bye. No. I was on a roll, video game. I was on a roll. But the maps feel good. The maps feel really good. They feel clean. They feel smooth. It just feels good. And it just feels good to be back on a Black Ops game. It just feels so good. I'm sorry. Where did my bullets go? Now, that's another thing that we need to talk about is the TTK. I'm going to probably say something that's a little bit controversial. I think it needs to be turned down just a tad. That's just my opinion. That's just me. I think it needs to be turned down a little bit. I feel like sometimes my bullets don't always count. That is something that I think, that's just me. It's not bad, by the way. It's not like the game that must not be named.
Some of them go bad. A few years ago, there was one wizard that went as bad as you can go. And his name was...
That's what... Anyway, that's, for those of you who do not know, that's MW2, the newer one. That game was special. Let's put it that way. That game was special. And we don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno. Don't talk about Bruno, no. Bruno. But it's not like that, okay? It's not that bad. But it's definitely something that's interesting. It's definitely, I think, needs to be turned down just a little bit. Not terrible, but just needs to be turned down a little bit. Just a little bit. Bye. No, by me. No. Now let's talk about the guns. Let's talk about the guns here for a second. The guns feel really good, okay? Despite the little TTK thing, they feel incredible. And which, by the way, the TTK thing, if they don't fix it, it's not a make or break for me. It's not that bad. Just turn it down just a little bit. But it just feels good. Look how quick these guns are to the draw. Look how quick these are to the draw. They feel good. They feel like that they've been worked on. They've taken care. For those of you who are wondering about snipers, yes, snipers are one shot. I'm not going to demonstrate for you because I'm not much of a sniper. But yes, snipers are one shot, particularly once you put these certain attachments on, which, by the way, when Zombies comes out, I'll definitely be using a sniper because I'm weird like that. I love using a sniper in Zombies. I just do. Don't judge me. I do. And it's going to be they are one shot. They are one shot. The guns feel good though. They don't have a lot of recoil to them. I will say that. They don't have a lot of recoil to them. They don't have a lot of recoil to them, so it just feels good. It feels good. Definitely the ones that feel the best to me at the moment, though, I will say, and probably my favorites at the moment are the SMGs at the moment. I'm very impressed by them. The SMGs just feel good. They feel good, man. And maybe that's because I am an SMG player, but they just feel stinking good. They feel great. Bye. So long. Oh, goodbye. Omni movement at its best. Now let's talk about Black Ops 6 Zombies. Yes, I know it wasn't part of the beta, but we're going to talk about it because for those of you who are new here to the Nash the Gamer channel, we love zombies over here. I love Call of Duty Zombies, and it's been missing for quite some time. So this is my thoughts on the Black Ops 6 Zombies. I think Zombies is back with Black Ops 6 Zombies. I know with COD Next and the Liberty Falls, it has some mixed feelings about it. Terminus, for those of you who do not know, by the way, there are going to be 2 maps at launch. There's going to be Liberty Falls, and then there's going to be Terminus. And we did get a 16-minute gameplay of Terminus way before COD Next happened, and that map looks good as well. It looks like that is going to have a lot of good Easter eggs in it. Both maps do. They have said both maps will, and it's also going to have a really good story to it, the Black Ops 6 Zombies. I won't get into the story very much here, but the story looks really, really, really good, and if you want more detail for it, you could go check it out. But the story looks good, and to me, who is not the biggest fan of MW3 Zombies, if you love it, I am so happy that you do. I love round-based zombies better. This is going to be good. What I saw at Connex and Terminus, it just has such a good Black Ops Zombies round-based feel to it. It looked really good for me. Now, I know some people were on the fence about Liberty Falls when we saw it at Connex. It really didn't bother me, and actually it reminded me of a Call of Duty Ghost Extinction map. For those of you who do not know, that was when Call of Duty Ghost came out. That was their answer to zombies, and it reminded me of the first map for Call of Duty Ghost Extinction, Point of Contact, and it reminded me of that. It was a small town as well, and it reminded me of that a lot. It's just really dark, and Liberty Falls is really light. The sun is out. Now, some people were on the fence about the sun. It didn't bother me all that much, and maybe it's because I'm just happy that Round-Based Zombies is back. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I do think Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies just knows how to do it. Treyarch knows how to make a good zombies, and Treyarch we trust. So I trust Treyarch, and I think that we're going to be all surprised about Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies. I do think it's going to be awesome. But there you go. That's my thoughts on zombies, and so that is in it. That I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. I think Black Ops 6 is definitely going to be one of the best Call of Duties in a while. I think it's going to be. So that is it in a nutshell. Do I think Black Ops 6 is worth the hype? Is it going to be worth your time? The answer is yes. I do think it's going to be worth your time, and I do think it is worth the hype. But for those of you Warzone players out there and you want a gun for movement, don't worry, I got you. Go check out this video right here, right now that is popping up. I share with you the best SMG and loadout for movement.